What's up? It's your girl Ms.NiyaNicole, and this is the Ms.NiyaNicole Talk Show. This is episode 1, the pilot, so make sure y'all stay tuned for all the episodes on my YouTube. But this one is major because we have a special guest all the way from Brooklyn, Brownsville to be exact. And he's been in the game just over a year and been making mad noise, so he's on y'all niggas' heels. Listen, let me get to the facts. I wrote it on my card. He got over 800,000+ views on YouTube from Chopped Cheese, right? Whoa. And then Woo Talk is doing numbers 2 on Spotify. But listen, I want to introduce Mr. Doodoo himself, Bankroll Buddha. I ain't showered in a couple days. I ain't even brush my teeth. Look how cute I got beef. Those just wanna kill me. I can't sleep. Bankroll Buddha, how are you feeling?
We good.
Good. I want to do a fit check real quick. Fit check. Just tell us what you got on.
Some
calm.
lifestyle, some calm shit, some shades. Give me some calm shit going on. That's it. I ain't doing nothing too crazy, you know. I'm on a different type of time, you know.
So, did I say it right, Mr. Doodoo? Am I saying it right?
Nah, it's Doodoo.
Doodoo. Am I doing it? I think I got it.
You got it now. Now it's more energy in that shit. Gotta have energy when you say it.
How did you come up with that?
Shit. I was just rapping one day and I was doing like, I was doing like the ad-libs part to the track, and I just started saying that shit, do, and that shit sounded crazy. So I'm like, oh, now I'm stamping that shit like that. So.
Yeah, you've been saying it on every track. It is catchy. I like that. It's calm. But you've been in the game for what, over a year and a half?
It's like over a year and a half. Hell yeah, we going crazy.
Yeah, like, I was doing my research. Look, I got my cards. My research is ready. Look, you got over 800,000+ YouTube numbers on Chopped Cheese.
Yeah, facts. We going viral. That shit's about to hit 1 million. After that, you already know what's going on, man. Like, I'm gonna start going crazy, dropping heavy. That's all the fans been really wanting me to do. I just been, you know, giving them a hard time. I'm sorry, fans. You know I love y'all.
Alright, but I just want to take a moment and be in the present. I'm into spirituality, so I just want to take a moment just to express gratitude for thank you for coming, thank you for being a part of this moment. But I gotta express the what happened? What took so long for you to get here? I gotta express the elephant in the room. What took so long to get here?
I was just.
Because I'm not gonna hold you. I'm like, damn, I got stood up.
Nah,
I thought I got stood up.
Nah, I wasn't none of that. Like, I was coming, but I just was having like other situations. So I don't like to bring negative energy wherever especially when I'm doing something I love. I don't like dark clouds coming with it. You know what I mean? So that's why I was just holding on. You know, but I was not standing you up. You know the vibes.
Appreciate.
Fuck with y'all.
I understand that. You know why? I feel like every time you moving within your blessings, there's always that negative energy that's stopping it. That's always that hurdle that's blocking you, that's causing an inconvenience when you're trying to get to a bigger platform, bigger vision within your life. So there's always going to be those inconveniences, but I definitely appreciate it. I'm just joking, but it's like, I'm gonna just get back into it. I know, I get it. 4 o'clock. My partner told me 4 o'clock was an odd time. I was like, maybe 4 o'clock.
It was a great time. It just was a lot going on, and I didn't want to bring that energy.
Yeah, I definitely appreciate it. Nah, definitely, I'm grateful. This is my first episode of the Ms.NiyaNicole Show, so thank you for being my first interview.
This is legendary. Yeah, we going viral off rip. Damn. This shit is gonna go crazy. Shout out #NiyaNicole Talk Show.
Right. Thank you. We out here manifesting our visions. We in here in Manifest Vision Studio in New York. This is my son. My son is also a creator. As you can tell, we're creators. He's messing with. You like his music? Yeah, you like his music. So like I was saying, I was doing my research and stuff, and we have a couple of things in common when I was listening to your interview. So I'm gonna start off with a couple. You say you cut off your locks. I cut off my locks too.
Yeah, word?
Yeah, why you cut off your locks?
Cause like I was fighting a case at that time, and like that's how my mom felt. You know, she bailed me out and all that, so I had to make sure I held it down for her. You know, so cut my locks off, so they won't, you know, try to judge me too crazy. You know how they judge us, even though our skin color, you know how our skin color is. So I just, for me, I ain't want to make it look too crazy. You know
Another stereotype for them.
Yeah, another stereotype. Yeah.
Trying to fight for your life because that's the system that we're dealt with.
Yeah.
As a black man, it's very unfortunate, but grateful that you came on the other side. You're able to, you know, be a part of this moment with myself. I cut my locks off for a plethora of reasons. What triggered me, I was just like, I'm gonna be real.
Be real, gotta be real.
Me and my partner was arguing. I was, you know, like,
yeah. So you felt like that took the stress and all the other bullshit?
And I'm gonna be honest, it felt like a big relief, like a big weight was off my shoulder, and like I just let go so much baggage that whatever it is I was holding on to, like I just felt like I let it go. But there's a plethora of reasons. That's what triggered. But there's multiple reasons. I feel like right now it was meant to happen. It was going through a rebirth. I have to. You know, our hair is like it's like trees, it's plants.
Yeah,
it's a fact. Ourselves. We gotta cater to our crown. So. But yeah, that's the first thing we both got in common. We both from the city. I'm from the Bronx.
Oh yeah, shout out to the Bronx. Yeah, heavy on the Brooklyn shit. You know, we go crazy. Yeah, man.
We're both parents. You have a kid. I heard you shout out your daughter in Utah.
Yeah, my daughter. Yeah, that's my boo. You know. Shout out my daughter. She going crazy right now. She gonna be viral.
How old is she?
She 4.
She's 4. So you got through the terrible twos. How is it?
The terrible twos?
Yeah.
Oh my God. It's like the worst thing I ever experienced in my life. Like I was like, yo, I don't know about. I didn't even want to watch her at that age, bro. Like that shit was just crazy.
The amount of stress, patience that's needed.
It definitely made me mature though. It definitely made me like learn how to control my anger and all of that shit. You know, my kids be crying. They always want something and shit be. You know what I mean?
It's like make you pull your hair out. You want to cut your hair.
Cleaning up a mess left and right. She's screaming do with me. She's saying all my lyrics. I'm like, oh man.
But it's just to experience a whole human grow in front of you.
Yeah.
A whole that's just basically a visualization of a manifestation that you created.
Facts.
And that's dope. So, and the last one is very unfortunate. And it's both like, it's very unfortunate that we have this in common. But we both lost our dads. I lost my dad, and I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry for your loss. I lost my dad before I even reached the age of 2. Before I hit the terrible 2s.
Damn.
He was like, nah, I'm out of here. Let me stop. What? He was like, nah, I can't do that. But nah, I lost him before I hit the age of 2. I was 18 months. But I was listening to a couple of your interviews. You were saying that your dad inspired you, and he was out here rapping and had his music on Hot 97, a feature with Pat Poose.
Yeah, facts. He had a feature with Pat Poose. For me, Pat Poose used to be coming around me when I was like about his size, a little bit older. You know about your son, he's a little bit older probably. So, like, it was just crazy losing him, man. Like,
how old were you, if you don't mind me asking?
I was like 8 years old. So I was able to remember and really vibe with him and understand him. So. He's from Brownsville, and he was doing the same shit I'm doing now. I never expected me to be a rapper when he was here, because that was what he was doing, you know? So, like, I guess that since he brought me around and shit at a young age and all this, like, a lot of crazy stuff happened growing up with him. It's like, that's like a change people's life and shit, like change people's mental. So, like,
you're exposed to your environment of Brownsville, basically.
Yeah, I was there. He got shot. I was there with him. When he got shot, we made the newspaper and shit like that. Like, shit been crazy. And then I lost him right after that, you know? So it's like, damn, I seen him get shot. Then now he not here to the same situations, you know what I mean? So that's why, like, I'm thankful that I am doing so much numbers. I am doing good with this music shit, cause like I know that's what he wanted to do, and I ain't even expect to be doing this shit. Like I don't even write my bars. Like I be freestyling that shit off the top. I be thinking he with me right.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you. Do you feel like you channel him as you write your music, or you don't write your music? Say you don't write your music, but do you channel him as you record your music, as you just vibing out in the studio listening to beats? Do you feel like you hear him?
I definitely channel him, like, cause I don't even be remembering the shit that I say until I listen to the songs a couple of times. So I know it's definitely a higher force coming through me, you feel me? And it touched so many people. Like I get so much, the views numbers speak for itself, you feel me? So
have you had fan interactions where they come up to you and tell you about how your music touches them?
Yeah, I had a lot. Like one guy who was paralyzed and shit. And then he ended up walking again, and he said, "Yo, I was listening to your music, and that shit it motivated me to move again,
to maneuver,
and that's crazy, look.
To maneuver, right here.
They already know the maneuver. Say,
right. Everything is definitely divine. It's that I feel like music touches people's soul in a different way. It has a frequency to it. Do you feel like your music impacts people's lives in any type of way?
I feel like, yeah, cause I make different type of music. Like I'm like a different, like I'm a gifted artist. Like some certain artists can only do one genre of music. Like they could sing, or they gonna drill rap, or they could just do pop music, or they could just do R&B. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, like, I definitely feel like I give people a lot of energy, and then I also could rap and have people relate, and then I got some singing shit too that niggas can vibe to. That's fire.
You do? I got a couple. I wrote them down. I got a couple of hits. That one with K Goddess. What is that? The one that's sampled with.
I'm still in love.
GLS.
GLS, yeah, that's a gangster love story. You feel me? Cause
that one right there is a hit. That's a banger.
That's a banger
right there.
Whoa, that's how you feeling?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, K Goddess, we need to shoot that fucking video. Everybody.
There's no visuals coming for that.
Yeah, definitely. We already locked in the camera, man. We just been having shit going on, so our schedules ain't really click up yet.
So how old were you when you started like really taking music serious?
You
said it's been in your blood because it's from your father. But when did you discover like, I'm talented? No,
shit. I figured that out like. About see, he passed away when I was 8, so probably like 5 years after he passed away, I figured it out, cause I'm like, this your father, so it's like you gonna want to figure out why he loved it to rap. So I just used to fuck around, and when I was from 8 to the next 5 years, I was just fucking around with it to see if I'll love it like he did.
What's fucking around mean? Like you in your room. Paint the picture. I'm trying to understand how bankroll.
Like me, I'm in my room, standing on my bed with my undies on, screaming at the top of my lungs like different raps.
Right.
You feel me?
Who's playing? Who's playing on the speaker? Who's inspiring you other than your father?
My cousins. My cousins be playing the game, and like yo, hold on, let me just, for me, so I should just be fucking around. That's just fucking around, and then it didn't, like, it was calm, but they liked my voice, but I didn't really hear what they hear. You know what I mean? Cause I'm saying this shit, so they always just tell me, "Oh, I like how your voice is different, bro." And then like, also from me playing video games with my cousins and shit. My cousins is just we be having conversations, and certain words they say, like, "Oh shit, Like that shit be sticking to me. So I say it when I be freestyling, I say it in the track, and that shit just go crazy. Like it just sound like it's meant to be. So it be like little shit like that.
So you said you started at 8, 5 years later, 13. How old are you now?
Right now, I'm 23.
You 23? When is your birthday?
April 4th.
April 4th? You're Aries?
I'm an Aries, yeah. Shout out to all the Aries.
Who Aries?
He's an Aries.
You Aries?
Hell yeah.
Aries too.
Yeah, Aries gang, you see?
Yeah.
Aries.
130.
Very stern.
Right.
Hard-headed.
Yeah.
Hard-headed. Don't listen. Your way or the highway.
That's a fact.
Great leaders.
You can lead. You can lead. If you can definitely lead. So, and I want to get into a question like that. So, now you have influence. Excuse me, sir. No, I'm not playing no music right now. You turned it off. It was playing music and then it turned off because of you. Yes. So, now we have no music. So, you have influence now.
Yeah.
You have influence now. How do you feel about that? How is that? What is... Okay, so you're 13, you freestyling, you going from your cousins, chilling.
The cousins, my brothers.
You chilling there, you in Brownsville.
And my friends too. My friends too. Like my friends, I call them like cousins because they like close to me. So my friend, they know.
So wait. Video games, did you play sports?
Yeah. I used to be boxing and all that.
Sorry, because I feel like a lot of anger is coming through your music. Like you're stemming through the pain that you went through within your childhood. So that's what I'm trying to understand. What was that picture like? Who was Bankroll Boona coming up for him to express all of that he has been within his artistry? Yeah, Red so loud. So you want to hear music? Listen, you can't touch it then if I'm going to play the music. Right? Because I want to hear music too. That's what we came to do. So I want to know, the upbringing of your life, because I feel like this is where a lot of your music is inspired from. So who is a lot of your big inspirations?
Well, definitely my mom, my father. We went through a lot. You feel me? And we lit though. Like we overcame that shit. My pops passed away, but my mom, she doing great. You feel me? We big on family, so be family orientated. My cousins sitting in the room with them playing the games, having little wrestling matches and shit, and just like remembering the shit that we used to say to each other. I just put it in my music. Like we be playing a game, they be like, "Oh shit!" Like a certain way you say it, I say it in the music. Certain tone, all that. So that's how it be.
So you didn't know you would be an artist? This was never your life path?
Nah, I never knew I was going to be an artist. Never. Like, I was always an underdog type of person. I ain't even talk a lot growing up. I stayed to myself. I ain't really talk to people. Niggas be talking to me. I just be looking at them like, So I never knew I'm still getting used to my sound. Like, I'm still working on my shit. So, I never knew, but it's...
You and Aries. I don't believe you don't talk a lot. Because the Aries I met, they stand firm in what they got to say, and they want to say it loud.
Yeah, no. Like, that's how it was, but I went through a lot of trauma growing up, so... like, the people that I love talking to ain't here. So, it's like, I was really in the mood. But yeah, definitely, I definitely used to be heavy on the talking, popping my shit.
Right, and I feel like, hey, this was your outlet to get that out because people transition. The ones that you were comfortable talking with transition, and now this is a way to communicate back one with each other. Do you feel like you hear messages within your lyrics for yourself specifically, like randomly you just listen to a song and it's like, nah, I know this was sent for me?
Yeah, I definitely
Something
do.
you hear right now in this moment.
Yeah, that's a fact. Like, I definitely hear it. Like, when I record it and I listen to it on my own time in the car, I'm like, damn, somebody sent me this message right here. This shit different. Like, word, I be having to stop myself and, dropping the tear, because we don't cry.
We
Shit.
do. We have to shed that. That's an emotion that stems from our spirit that needs to let go of whatever it is that we holding on to. It's beautiful. It's a spiritual moment where you're releasing whatever it is that you are holding on to. That's a moment of growth.
That's
of gratitude, because now your spirit knows that you're ready to move on to whatever the next task is. So you're just letting go that, you're shedding old weight.
Yeah.
Tears.
Yeah,
Spiritual bath.
That's true, but my man, they do too much. Like, these niggas is playing
right,
too
everybody
much.
else, right? They don't let you have a moment. Just give me a moment. I'm gonna bring it back, and let's not talk about it because it didn't happen. But I want to play a moment. This game real quick. Hold this or that, right?
All right.
Grabber or Fronto?
Grabber.
Grabber. It is simple. All right, grabber. Raw or Bob Marley?
Damn. That's tough. Raw.
Raw.
Yeah, I fuck with the raw. The black ones.
The black one specifically. Mm-hmm. What's up, little man? You want to hear the music a little bit? Slightly. Call or text?
I'd rather call.
Call.
Cause it make things so much easier to understand. Cause you might
text.
text.
Trying to call.
Word, like.
Right.
You said.
Not so bad. Picking up my phone. But I prefer text. Don't call me. Warn me before you call me. I don't need a warning.
Warning?
Yeah, because the people don't even like to use the call feature no more. They like to FaceTime now. It's not even calling. It's straight FaceTime. No.
FaceTime keep you out of trouble.
Nah, it do.
That's why.
Smart man. Body or personality?
Huh?
Body or personality?
Personality.
Obviously, we female.
I'd rather her personality over her body, cause she could be fire with dirt.
Tits or ass?
I'm more of an ass, you know what I'm saying? She gotta have the little Doriana.
She need a little doop doop doop.
Yeah, little Dory.
Will Smith or Chris Rock?
What kind of question?
Will Smith or Chris Rock in that situation?
In that situation?
Will Smith or Chris Rock?
I'm going with my son Smithy.
Will Smith?
Smith and Wesson. He's moving dangerous. He's moving on my energy. He don't give a fuck. That's how I want to be. Like, fuck all that other shit.
Hey. Okay. Chopped cheese or bacon, egg, and cheese?
Definitely a chopped cheese.
Chopped cheese?
Most definitely a chopped cheese. For breakfast, too.
For breakfast? Wait, so what beverage you get?
Henny.
For breakfast?
Yeah, cranberry juice first.
What time is breakfast? What time is your breakfast?
My breakfast started at like 12:45
PM.
Yeah. PM. Hell yeah.
Okay. Heard with the Henny. Henny or Casamigos?
Damn. I'm more. I don't even like this shit. I'm more of a Henny nigga.
Okay.
Cause the Casa be making me go crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Like, so I prefer the Henny to just keep me on some humble, cool shit. Cause I gotta be social doing this music shit.
Gotta be on point.
On point, yeah.
Do you like people at the studio or no people at the studio while you're recording?
I'm at the point where it don't even matter. No people. But if we gonna be playing the game though, so I'd rather some people though, so they can roll up.
Alright, so you got your song called Chopped Cheese and Chopped Cheese The Influence, which is your EP. So I have a game that's called Yo, Let Me Get Up. So we have to make a chopped cheese. So you ready to play?
That's a fact. Let's go.
Alright, bet. We out.
I used to have stains in my drawers. I ain't showered in a couple days. I ain't even brushed my teeth. Look how I get when I got
What's up? It's your girl Ms.NiyaNicole, and welcome back to the Ms.NiyaNicole Show. I'm with Bankroll Buna, and we about to start the game. Yo, let me get up. So the objective of this game is to see whoever can pack the fastest a chopped cheese. So you think you can beat me in this game?
Man, I'm Mr. Chop Cheese himself. They know what's going on.
We'll see, we'll see. I never had a chopped cheese, I'm gonna be honest. So this is my first time interacting with the sandwich. But he has a lot of confidence, Mr. Chopped Cheese. But we're gonna see, we're gonna start the game right now. You ready? Alright, boom. So, let me explain to y'all real quick what we gotta do. We gotta put the apron on, because we don't get our clothes dirty. Then we gotta sanitize because we know we healthy out here. We got the bread, the cheese, we got, let me show y'all real quick. We got this is the beef, and then the lettuce, tomatoes, mayo, ketchup, salt and pepper. Is that the essentials for chopped cheese?
Don't forget the
Salt and pepper. So I think I got it. And make sure you got the napkins in the bag. I hate when I don't got no napkins in the bag. So make sure the napkins is in the bag. Oh, you don't got no napkins? All right, here, look. Let me split it here.
My cousin, my line will be tight.
Right. Okay. Gotta sanitize it. Do you put the mayo shit on first? I'm going.
Stop with your homeboy shit. Go ahead, the movement. Good answer. Punch your stroke the trigger. He's fighting. Something to me. Full ball. I was doing for your brother. That nigga's broken. You just don't go to the sun. What? What I got to fight you? What you said right now? I'm not that funny thing. He ain't doing that shit on his second. I'm not one down. Boy, you do cool. Make noise.
I think I threw the salt. Nah, facts. My client was getting a whole packet of salt. And that's the Ms.NiyaNicole Show. Thank you for tuning in. Right now, we'll be back. Stay tuned for this sponsorship.
Thank you to Northside Deli and Grocery for sponsoring this part of the video. Nobody makes it like you do.
Make sure you come check out Northside Deli on 511 Shenango Street. We open 24 hours and we make the best food in town.
We got Bankroll Buna. Welcome back to Ms.NiyaNicole Show.
Do driver and shooter, you know what's going on, man. Big old shit. For me?
That was the first song I heard from you, right? And it was, you dropped that in 2020?
Yeah. It is muffin. Spazzing and Gloggles could do what the hell that they want. Don't need. I was black. Had to piss on my hands. What? Chow the book. I really black out like a tan. What?
2019, right?
Yeah.
Tell me about this. What's the vibe in the studio? Is it the first time recording in the studio?
This one right here, right? I had like bought like I had spent like 6 bands on a little studio. I put it in my room. For me and my mom's crib, I put the studio in my room. So I recorded this shit in my room. Myself, mixed it myself, all type of shit. And it was actually like my bro, all of them was in the studio with me at the time when I was recording this shit. For me, we had got some inspiration from going outside, shit like that, and that's what this the energy that came out type shit.
So that's dope though, because that's showing like the creativity.
You sleepy?
I feel you could take this rock and shit to rock and make you sleep. What's it called? Big City? Big City?
Bixty.
Big City?
Yeah.
Recorded it yourself, mixed it yourself. That's calm. So
Yeah.
that right there just show y'all was dedicated. I'm gonna get this done and put this out there. It made noise and then boom, Wu Talk. Now tell me how that came about.
Wu Talk. I got tired of just trying to learn how to do the mixing shit and all that. I'm like, man, listen. And plus, I used to be sipping this shit, just to feel good. So I ain't really had time for that. Now, I'm young, so I went to the studio to do Wu Talk, and my cousin, he sent me the beat. Like, yo, this what you need to do. Like, for me, he been listening to my music. I didn't even know he was listening like how he was listening. Like, that nigga knew every bar, every lyric. Like, shout out to my cousin. I love that nigga. Like, for me. So, MG was like, he sent me the beat, and that shit was just different. Boom. So we actually locked in with the dude that made that beat. That's how hard it was. Like, that's how much energy it was. Like, we went to the studio. I recorded it, freestyled that shit, and it's like every bar was just like heavy. Like, so I recorded that at one studio, and I wasn't jacking the engineer. Then we took it to another studio, then another studio. Like, I recorded that shit over like mad times, honestly. And then it came out the way I wanted it. And I'm like, yo, yeah, this is it. Like, this is it. Like, boom. It was going so crazy. Like, my mans would just be trying to use my phone. Yo, bro, let me make a call. That's the 48. So, in the midst of them doing that, they sending themselves the song. So now, I'm coming back to the hood, driving back to the hood and shit. This shit just playing. I'm looking at niggas like it's beef and shit. Cause like, how you got my song, homie? What?
Right.
Everybody and their mother playing this shit everywhere. Like, I'm like, oh nah,
this
son.
before you dropped it.
This before I dropped it. If I would have dropped it then, this shit have been at a couple M's. Like, that's how much they was playing the shit. Like, I couldn't go nowhere. But I started hating it. Like, I started like, fuck. Like, I just let my bag go.
Right.
I just let my treasure. Like, niggas I felt betrayed. I started arguing with my friend, my cousins, everybody that's linked up in this G-Way shit. And like, I was just like, fuck it. I shot the video. It still went viral. So I was like, all right, yeah.
That's kind of a blessing though, that you learned that at an early, you learned that and experienced that early within your music career, because now you know how to move. Now you know the precautions that you need to take in order to protect your art and how to move now, and your further endeavors. So you gotta keep your shit tight and locked. It's your art.
Yeah.
It's magic. So people, I don't know. That your man's definitely was messing with that. I learned that the hard way myself too.
Yeah, listen.
Put your music out there like that.
Yeah, but
snippets, because now you losing out on streaming numbers.
Yeah, you lose out on numbers. You do shit like that, yeah.
So,
but that's why everybody in the team gotta be sturdy. They can't be doing shit like that. But I knew that record though, that it was gonna happen like that, so I tucked it. But being that I love them so much, they able to access my shit. You feel me? So now when I let them use my shit, I be with them using it.
All eyes, right?
Yeah, what we doing?
What you need to use?
Yeah. Word. That's how I gotta be now. But definitely protect your fucking shit. If it's lit, protect your shit, man.
So you kept it pushing. You recorded your visuals, dropped it. When did you know that song was about to like really pop?
For the Wu Talk?
Yeah, Wu Talk.
I knew it when they was playing it like that in the neighborhood. Like, I wake up, going to get breakfast, somebody riding past playing it. Then somebody pushing a stroller with the speaker playing it. Then I'm like, God damn, I don't even know these fucking people. How they got my song?
Damn, it moved around like that.
Like it was moving around crazy. Then they got the Queens. Then it was just too much. I was just like, fuck it, I gotta shoot it. And then when I actually like knew it was on, like for real, like when I personally felt like, alright, yeah, this is one of those. When we went to one of my bros' parties and shit. So he was like paying different artists and shit to perform there and shit like that. So niggas was just telling him, what? Yo, let him perform. He don't even know who I am. He just looking at me like, what? They dragging me to the booth to grab the mic and shit. So I did. Grabbed it. My son JD was there. He performed and all that. Mm-hmm. I grabbed the mic. I performed. That shit went crazy. We broke the laptop. We broke everything. Like it was just niggas. Up? It didn't freeze. It just niggas was jumping around so much they knocked the laptop in the air. Shit flipped in the air. Niggas jumping on top of the laptop. Like it was just 100 people in there going crazy. I almost passed out in the middle of doing that shit. That ass. They kept playing the shit back to back. I said, oh, nah, this is one of those records. Like.
Word. How does it feel internally to see the crowd reacting like that? Not just specifically to that song, but just when you're performing. Because I saw you perform in Spotlight.
Oh, out here, yeah.
Yeah, out here. So just to see people reacting and jumping and singing along with you, rapping along with you, how does that feel internally to witness that? It went from a thought in your head to now you performing and other people repeating the words back to you. Do you process that? Like that's really happening straight from a thought.
Yeah, I process it. It just it makes me like it's not like a normal feeling. I could definitely say that. Like I feel it's a lot of anxiety with that shit because it's like, how is this? Am I dreaming? Right. You start thinking you dreaming or you smoked the wrong blunt. You know what I mean? Or somebody slipped me something in my liquor. Like, so it just be a lot, and it's like in that moment everything just slowed down. It slows down. So it's like I'm looking at shit in slow motion for real. Mm-hmm. I could hear myself breathing for real with all the music playing. Like, so it's just like it's just one of those unexplainable situations.
Like you're living in your soul's mission path. Have you ever saw the movie Soul by Disney?
Soul,
it's a cartoon.
Nah, I probably did. You know, my kids. Mm-hmm. You know, so
that moment right there you just described is a moment in the movie where they're just like in eternal bliss. Their soul is just doing something that they love. That they left this dimension and they're in just a higher dimension, channeling whatever energy.
See, that's exactly like what it is. Mm-hmm. That's exactly like the way that movie is. It's just like you just come out your body. It's like you just like you could see everything going on.
Happy, right? Facts. I feel like that's a moment for me right now. It's full circle because I know this is just the beginning of me walking in my path to becoming the next Oprah, which I always felt.
Yeah.
I know I'm gonna be the next best Oprah.
You could definitely. That's a fact.
Fact. So let's move on. You had Afghanistan in 2020 as well. You dropped TikTok. That's featuring K Goddess as well.
Yeah.
Famo Bingo. Bingo, I said it right?
Yeah.
And you got Hit 'Em. Featuring Bleezy and Pressure. Spartan, you was dropping a lot of bangers. You wasn't even bad.
Those are my bad.
You wasn't even bad. I mean, we had no choice. It was 2020.
Yeah, all that shit's at the top of the head. It's a pandemic. You don't know if you're going to make it or not.
Right. I'm rapping for my life.
Yeah, I was rapping for my life at that time. I think I'm the only artist that was dropping like that at that time. For real. Everybody was... They wasn't on the time when I was on. Mm-hmm. And a couple of my bros that would have been on that time and they got caught up in the system and shit. But yeah.
The system. It's the system.
That's how crazy it is. This song right here.
This song? What song is this?
Puffin' and Pass. It's me and my son JD. Gonna be JD. Shout out to JD. He was going crazy. He would have been on. He gonna get his flowers though.
He's in the system. Caught up in the system.
Nah, he was. He good now. He good money now.
It is unfortunate how there's so many hurdles as melanated people
Yeah.
for us to accomplish.
That's fire.
For us to accomplish our destiny. They put so many different paths of destruction in front of us.
The shit is sick.
It's sickening.
It's really sick because it kind of hinders us from becoming really the kings and queens of the shit.
Essence. Yeah. They're afraid of that.
They're afraid. I see why though. Like as I opened up my mind and been doing this shit and seeing how I move the crowds and shit. You know, you seen the shows and shit. Like I see why I would be afraid too.
Right. The influence.
Yeah.
The influence that you have over like-minded people. The individuals to awaken whatever it is that we need to awaken within ourselves, because like you said, we have so many obstacles facing our path that we're not able to fully comprehend who we are because we don't have time. All the other obstacles that's stopping us to accomplish that. So the system, I feel like a lot of us have the same story. A lot of black men, black kings have the same story.
Yeah, because this was programmed like over hundreds of thousands of years for them to make sure they have a lock on our people with the same color. You know what I mean? People of color and shit. So,
especially within the industry.
Yeah.
They say definitely. The industry, the music industry, is a lot of demonic energy.
Yeah.
How do you feel stepping in there? How do you protect yourself knowing all of the different encounters that can possibly approach you, like the Illuminati?
Then I don't know about all of that because I ain't really think that far ahead. You know, I ain't really, I still don't even see this shit. I'm still soaking it all in. But as
it's
far
only
as
been a year and a half for you, right?
Yeah. So as far as all the other shit, I ain't really get into all of that, I just keep it simple.
Right, as you should, because it gets deep within this industry. But you got a lot of industry friends too. So on the Influence Chop Cheese, that's the EP that you dropped, you got All for the Woo featuring Fabio Foreign.
Yeah.
So y'all been friends for a minute? That's what I was listening to in the interview.
Yeah, we've been friends for a long time. Yeah.
How did y'all first meet?
Shit, it was in a abandoned crib, shit like that. Some, abandoned cribs, shit like that. Just on some hood shit. That's how we met.
Like a trap.
Yeah, trap, lit, everything you could ask for. If you trying to go to war, it was in that shit.
So what was the process of making All for the Woo? How did that song come about? The beat, everything.
Alright, so the beat came about with the same person that made Woo Talk. You feel me? Because I'm like, damn, if you could do that, we could definitely make this shit happen again. He made the beat or whatever. He didn't even know that Fabio was getting on the beat. He was just doing his job, you know what I mean? So shout out to my son, Eddie. Hell yeah. One of the lit producers out here and shit. That shit get more recognition that he's getting. But whatever. But yeah, he sent me that beat. And Fabio and out of nowhere, they like, yo, pull up to the studio and shit. So I'm driving, man, for, I can't really talk on locations and shit, cause this, we gotta make sure we all safe and we all good. But I get to the studio and shit. Like, yo, what you want to drink? So shit, I'm like, what the fuck? Oh, my son just took off. He did the big drip. He calling niggas here. Word, boom. Me in the booth. He tell me, yo, go crazy. I start freestyling and shit, going crazy. I did it off the woo. You know what I do? So I'm like, damn, I gotta put my all in this shit. So I did it. He feeling it. He going crazy. He feeling it. He started drinking in 1942. He went crazy. And a lot of people be saying like, they want to hear this boy Fabi like rapping like this. So it's like I'll be hyped and I'll be like, yo, I brought that shit out of you, bro. Like, you know. I mean,
The influence, right?
Yeah.
Bringing that energy. So that's cool. So the next song is Maneuver. And there's a line that you said in it. I'm the king of this drill shit. That's how you feel?
Yeah, hell yeah, they know the real king of this drill shit is. Like, a lot of these niggas know who they used to listen to. When they went to the studio, they was listening to Doodle. You feel me? And like, I ain't gonna front, a lot of artists, like, shout out to all these niggas, yo. You feel me? They be giving me my flowers, and when they be going on these live interviews and shit, they be giving me my flowers and shit, man. Like, I respect that shit. That's some real shit. You feel me? Cause I don't hate it. If your shit hard, I'm playing it. I don't give a fuck if you an op or what. You heard? I just love music, like.
Nah, I definitely feel you on that. Earlier, you mentioned like you couldn't drop the location and stuff, and I felt you on that. I went to Summer Jam. I was telling you I was going to Summer Jam, right? And they had Young Thug video of him basically promoting Protect Black Art. And this movement is to protect their music from being played within their court case. Because they're using it against them. Do you feel you now have to censor yourself in your music?
Yeah, I feel like that's what they trying to make people do. They trying to make us do that. And you got a voice like, for me, they trying to say it's the music that's causing all the violence, that's causing all the crimes and everything like that, but it ain't. For me, so free Young Thug, you know, free all the guys and shit like that.
Right. They're definitely, the hip hop feds are definitely out there listening.
Yeah, they listening, but like that shit don't got nothing to do with nothing. You know what I mean? Like people gonna do what they do regardless. What about the millions of people that's doing other shit that don't make music?
Right, so the argument is a lot of directors, actors, actresses should be held accountable with their art since they're playing characters that's very gruesome, killers.
Exactly.
Where are you pulling your inspiration from? So that's the whole movement of protect Black art. You guys are basically using it another stream to take down the Black King, which is what we were explaining earlier.
Yeah, they're trying to do anything to make some money.
So the next song that's really like my favorite, and this is what I was talking to you about earlier, and that's GLS, Gangsta Love Story featuring K Goddess.
Yeah.
Now, who came up with that beat that sound like that right there?
That's my son, Eddie.
It's a classic.
My son, Eddie. That's Mr. Wu-Talk. You heard? He came up with that beat there too. I'm like, look, you gotta start singing some shit. I told him my ideas. He did it. Boom. Once he did it, I did it. Then boom. Once I did it, she did it. And that's how that shit went.
Being the king of drill, do you think you started the sample beats?
Yeah, facts. It definitely started with Wu-Talk.
What sample is that?
I forgot like off the top of my head, but it was like
No.
one of them African shits.
Alright, that's fire too. So as part you come off strong in GLS though. You stated, and I quote, "Even though I cheated." Are you a cheater? Have you cheated?
I mean, yeah, I cheated before.
You cheated before?
Yeah, I got one life to live. I had to see how I was gonna feel to cheat.
Was it worth it?
Nah, it wasn't even worth it though. I ain't even gonna lie. Nah, fuck that package up. I'll be alright.
Hey, I had to ask because that was the first line.
Even though I cheated.
Even though I cheated. What? And how you know about that song, Still in Love? What's your ethnicity? Are you Caribbean?
Caribbean, black, yeah. You know, my mom's is Indian, shit like that.
But what's considered cheating to you? Real quick. What's considered cheating? Is talking cheating?
Yeah.
If you're in a relationship, right? And your girl gives her number out, is that cheating?
She cheating.
That's cheating?
Yeah, you cheating on me. If you give your number out, you my girl. You cheating on me. Ain't no business consistently. Ain't no none of that. Especially if it's in a flirting manner. You feel me? Ain't no business connected to it. You cheating. I don't give a fuck. Like, hey, like, come on, we not gonna play. You know what I mean? We grown. Or, like, my mom been taught me the ins and outs of this shit. You know what I'm saying?
What about an emoji on a picture? You commented an emoji. Is that cheating? Because girls be freaking out about comments. Like, why you commenting on that girl picture? Are you good? What's the matter? You tired? Okay. Let's lean with it. Rock with it.
You said like, so
like
you saying like
if your girl commented some heart-eyed emojis on the next man page,
oh man,
is that cheating?
I might break her fingers and catch her domestic violence.
What?
Like that ass serious. Like,
is that serious?
What are you doing? Like, yeah, it's that serious. Because now you telling everybody in the world that you got hot eyes for the next nigga. Like you supposed to only have that for me. So it's up. I'm catching the DVDs and shit like that. Cause like
that is cheating.
Cause if I do it,
it is a problem.
It's a problem.
And I am questioning you.
Exactly.
Yeah. And who is this girl?
Who is this girl? Oh, you hit that. Oh,
right. Cause now I have a whole storyline, and she's the main character. That's how we think. All from that comment.
Yeah, she know my mom. Oh, she met your mom. Oh, nah, like, damn. Be crazy. So if you do it, it's like, you cheating. Fuck that. We gonna match energy. I'm matching energy. I don't know what these other niggas do.
Cheating. Okay, have you ever been in love?
Yeah. Well, I'm always be in love till I die. Like, I love my mom. Like, that's the first person.
Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna love my mom.
No, I get what you're saying, but that wasn't the relationship I was talking about. But yeah, I get it.
Yeah. But,
I hear it. I'm glad I had a son. There's always going to be a motherly love with having.
Yeah, he gonna. Yeah, that's just how that should go. That's just how you call it. Mama's boy.
Yeah. Mama's boy energy.
Mama's boy shit. Shit like that. That's not the word.
Watch you think about it later. Damn, that's the word. I'm tight. But you came here and recorded a feature with Nia X, and it's called Clear Room.
Yeah.
How did that come about? Because that song is fire too.
Yeah, hell yeah, that shit.
She's a great rising artist.
Yeah, shout out to Nia X. She
fire.
She go viral. She go viral. She definitely do go viral. She got a lot of potential in this shit. Stay tuned. Look out for her.
No, it's not Coco.
Coco.
Your girl watch Coco?
Huh?
There's like an addiction to that. Clear the Room, Nia X, featuring Bankroll Buna.
Yeah, shout out to Nia X.
Recorded right here at Manifest Vision Studio.
Turn it up.
Right, I am gonna turn it up. If I had the bombs, I'll be dropping it right now. Are we expecting visuals for that?
Yeah, what we gonna do is I'm gonna go back in, lock in again, add a little more to the situation. And then we gonna go do some visuals and shit. I got you. I got you.
Okay, well, you want to be a part of asking the questions? You can help me? Wait. Because you're all over now. Even though I cheated, I can't get over that. That's heartbreaking. Me cheating. I've been cheated. I've never cheated. Have I cheated? No, I've never cheated. I've never cheated. I never cheated in this relationship too. Just so you know. Facts. Having a relationship is hard. It's a job. Okay. It's a job. It's a job. Right. And he himself was his own business. Riz. Cut it out. What are you doing? You trying to take me out with your head? But no, that's why listen, this is my family. This is Snoop. This is Mr. Lau. We built this studio off of a conversation. Him and I just in a car talking about our gifts and our skills and how we see ourselves. So this is really major for myself, and that's why earlier I wanted to take a moment of gratitude, because I spoke this into existence. We spoke this into existence. I came out here, just a little background. I'm Ms.NiyaNicole, and I didn't really introduce myself. I'm here to spark that nigga's soul. Real talk, and like real talk, because I came up here. I'm from the Bronx. I came up here to go to school. Boom, like I said, we had a conversation. The studio came about. It was available. I met another black man. Shout out to Cecile, Mr. Cecile, who built this with his son from scratch, including the table, y'all. The stage as well. He heard my vision. He believed in us. Helped me build that. Boom. Then we had showcases. Artists come out here to record their music and perform their music, and that was the whole vision that we talked about. And we taking it further. This is only the beginning. Watch your head, my guy. This is titanium right now. But yeah, and I really do appreciate you being a part of it. Like, I know I saw this is big. This is major. I saw this being big and major. I know my move was a little off. I'm not gonna hold you. I was blown about the time. It blew mine. I'm not gonna hold you. It blew mine. And I was here just stressing, my face melting off and shit. Like, real talk, it's been a long ass day. Like, them aprons and shit, I customized that shit. I see a whole, you see this shit? This is my talk show host card. Right? I stayed up writing these shits because I'm taking this shit serious, because I see myself being on a big ass fucking platform, and I thank you for being a part of this journey. Everybody who is a part of this room right now, because your energy is helping me manifest this vision even further. And this is the Ms.NiyaNicole Show. I got Nate on the videographer. He's behind the scenes. This shit is about to take off. I did want to ask you another question real quick, because it is deep, and this is you the king of drill. Mayor Eric Adams, he talked about wanting to remove drill music from social media. How do you feel about that? Niggas not understanding who we are. They know who we are. They know who we are, but yet limit us. How do you? What's your take on that? Taking drill music off social media. How do you take drill music off social media? One specific genre. What about that hard rock?
Yeah, that shit don't make no sense. And I know he understand. I know it's other shit that's deeper. To like why he's the face of that, because you know the man look just like me.
Right.
And he want to take out drill music. That shit just don't make no sense for real. But you know, so I just see straight through shit like that.
Word though. Last question. You have a team, Right or Wrong, called Right or Wrong.
Yeah.
Can you tell me about that? Cause I couldn't really find too much information on them.
They definitely give a boost to all artists and shit like that. They live, sleep, eat this music shit. So
is that your like management, your label?
That's not on my label. I'm not on no label. You feel me? But yeah, those my management. You feel me? Those my guys.
Heard. Okay. Well, I thank you for being a part of this. This is the Ms.NiyaNicole Show. We got Bankroll Buna in the building. And can you tell us where we can find you?
You can find me on Instagram, bankroll_Buna. Snapchat, bankroll_Buna. Facebook, bankroll Buna. Also TikTok, bankroll Buna. Everything's sturdy. We going viral. Spotify, Apple Music, iHeartRadio. We on everything. We on all platforms. We going viral. Shout out _NiyaNicole Talk Show. Do. Whoa.
Heard. This is Ms.NiyaNicole, here to spark your soul. Later. Follow me. Follow me. Like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me. Follow me. Follow me. Like, comment, and subscribe.